Ladies and gentlemen, dear art detectives, today I invite you into a different kind of painting. We're leaving humor, mystery, and jokes aside, and listening to a moment of silence. But don't worry, your war correspondent of art history is still here. I'm Enes Beyaz, reporting live from the heart of the story. Today's guest, Guernica, one of the most famous paintings in the world. But it's one of those pieces that makes you pause and say, wait, what is this even about? Seriously? There's a bull, a horse, crying women, and you're just standing there thinking, when did all of this happen? This masterpiece by Pablo Picasso is more than just art. It's a scream, a mourning, a mirror reflecting the darkest face of war. And in that mirror, we can see traces of ourselves. Let's dive in. What is Guernica really trying to say? Late 1930s. Spain is in the middle of a civil war. On one side, the nationalists. On the other, the Republicans. Chaos in the streets. Fear in every home. Spain is ruled by General Francisco Franco, a harsh, ruthless dictator ready to do whatever it takes to stay in power. He allies with Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy. It's the era of rising fascism across Europe. Meanwhile, in Paris, an international art fair is being organized. The Republican government wants to make a strong statement. Through art. Naturally, they turn to the most famous Spanish artist of the time, Pablo Picasso. But at first, he's not interested. Until everything changes. On the morning of April 26, 1937, a small, quiet town in the Basque region, Guernica. No military base, no strategic importance. Just ordinary people living their lives. But one morning, the sky fills with planes. German Luftwaffe and Italian air forces, acting on Franco's orders, bomb Guernica into the ground. Yes, he bombs his own people, his own town. It's not a military operation, it's a message. This is what happens when you don't obey. Hundreds of civilians, women, children, the elderly, all buried under rubble. It wasn't just Spain that was shaken, the whole world watched in horror. But no one was more shaken than Picasso. His brush woke up, fueled by fury, and his art became a weapon. After hearing the news, Picasso locked himself in his studio. He painted Guernica on a massive canvas, almost 7 meters wide, 3.5 meters tall. But this wasn't just a painting, it was a stage, a tragedy. Every figure is a victim, every detail, a scream. There's no color, just black, white, and gray. Because war has no color, or in Picasso's words, war kills colors. Every corner tells a story. Every symbol speaks louder than words. On the far left, a woman holding her lifeless child, her mouth wide open in agony. Her scream becomes the painting's voice. In the center, a horse, panicked, wounded, screaming. Above it, a light bulb shaped like an eye. It stares at us, almost asking, "Do you see this?" Some say it's the light of bombs. Some say it's the eye of God. Maybe Picasso is asking, we have electricity, but where is civilization? On the right, another woman leans out a window holding a candle. Maybe she's trying to light up the truth. Below, a fallen soldier, his body broken, his sword shattered. But at the tip of that broken sword, a flower. Hope, maybe? Or a symbol of resistance. Above them all, a bull, calm, proud, but cold. Some say it represents the Spanish people's endurance. Others say it's cruelty itself. Picasso never explained it. He wanted you to find your place in this painting. Years later, Picasso was asked, what does the bull mean? Why is the horse like that? His answer? It means whatever you think it means. This painting isn't meant to be explained. It's meant to be felt. But one thing is clear. Guernica forces us to face the senselessness of war, the wounds it leaves on our bodies and our souls. There's even a story. A Nazi officer visits Picasso's studio. He points to Guernica and asks, "Did you do this?" Picasso fixes his glasses and replies, "No, sir." "You did." The painting traveled across Europe. It went to America. During World War II, it became a symbol of peace movements. Even the United Nations displayed it. But Picasso refused to let Guernica return to Spain. Not while Franco ruled. He said, "This painting will return. Only when democracy does." And that's exactly what happened. Franco died in 1975, and in 1981, Guernica finally returned home. Today, it lives in Madrid at the Reina Sofia Museum. Still alive, still powerful, still speaking. Guernica is more than just a painting. It's a memory, a wound we must not forget. Every brushstroke whispers, war is not just fought on the battlefield. It's fought in homes and streets, and in paintings. Picasso captured the horror of war so vividly that even 80 years later, our hearts still ache when we stand before it. And maybe that's what makes art so powerful. Time passes, but the feeling stays. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. What do you think Guernica is telling us? And remember, sometimes a painting says more than 1,000 words. You may have never seen art history like this before, but now you have.